Trista here with Polite Paws, and I'm going to teach you how to teach your dog to do a down cue today. So I've got Belle here. She's my 13-year-old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and she is deaf. So I'm going to be using a pen light as my marker for her instead of a click or instead of a yes. So to teach a down cue, you usually first need to teach your dog a sit cue. So you might need to check out that video if your dog doesn't already have a behavior. And I also recommend getting down on the floor with your dog unless you have a very large Great Dane or a breed like that. So I'm going to get down on the floor and I'm going to put my dog into sit. Oh, she already did the down. Isn't she sweet? Come here. Good girl. So she's in the sit position. And we're going to use a luring technique to bring her from the sit to a down. So all I'm going to do is take a treat and put it between her legs and slide it out just like that till she's in the down position. And then I marked and treated her. So this is actually one of Belle's favorite tricks. So she's going to be very quick to do this behavior. But you might find your dog is very, very quick at it as well. So we start in the sit position. We have our treat handy. Oh, I got some cheese already. We lure our dog down. As soon as they go down into that full body flat position, we mark and we treat. Now, your dog might be resistant to go to the full down right away. So we can use a process called shaping to get them into the right position as needed. So if your dog is hesitant, if you take the lure and they don't go down right away, so let's say they kind of hesitate like that, I could go ahead and mark and treat that because we're getting closer to a down. We're not there yet, but this is the first time we practiced it. It's important to make our behavior requests easy for our dogs at first and gradually make them a little harder. So in this case, I'm just asking for maybe a little head dip from Belle, and I'm marking and treat because I know we're going in the right direction. But then eventually I'm going to want her to give a solid down like that. And as soon as she does, she gets marked and she gets her treat. And again, if your dog is not deaf, you're going to use a clicker or you're going to use a verbal marker like yes or good. So once your dog is in the down position, she got marked and she got her treat. So I have put this behavior on a visual cue for Belle. I can't use a verbal cue because she's deaf. My other dog knows the word down, but Belle cannot hear me. So when I want her to go to a down, I don't have to use the lure anymore. I can just do a quick little hand signal and she'll go down, she gets marked, and she gets her treat. That's how it works, as easy as can be, right? Sometimes it's not that easy. Don't expect if your dog doesn't want to do a down behavior right away, especially if you're starting out in a stressful location like a class. In that case, it's going to take them a little while to get comfortable into this position because it's a pretty vulnerable position to be in. Remember to generalize the behavior, meaning that you practice in lots of different locations with distractions, just to make sure your dog's got the behavior. So again, mark and treat. That's it. Bitzy's going to demonstrate a down cue for you. So she's in her sit position. Down. And Bitzy is very vocal, so she often barks. We have put it on a cue and so that she will bark on cue. And she also knows growl. Growl. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it was the cutest growl. And then we've also taught her a quiet cue. Good job. All right, so that's how you mark a down cue. Down.